Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and we are back playing some more Prison Architect. I'd like to start by apologizing for the big delay between episode 1 and episode 2 of Prison Architect. If you watched my Don't Starve episode from earlier today, you'll already know why. But for those who are only watching the Prison Architect series, my keyboard broke like the same day that I recorded episode 1 of the series, and I've been waiting until now to get a new keyboard, so I now have it, and hopefully there will be more frequent Prison Architect episodes in the future. But without further ado, let's get started on today's episode. So last time, we set up a bunch of stuff. We now have a canteen, a kitchen, a shower, a holding cell, which is surprisingly dark. And I don't know if I can get these guards. I think I can make him go and stand in here, or at least go check in here, but I don't think right now I can get him to stay in there, which is something we do want to work on in the future, and I think requires us to unlock patrols, so we can kind of set them to kind of walk up and down a certain area once we unlock that. But what I want to work on today is I want to work on getting my first block of cells up and running, so that all of these prisoners down here can all have their own individual cells, and we can start taking in even more prisoners, because right now, we're about to receive 7 more prisoners in 20 hours. I think I'm gonna turn that off, because I don't really want to take in any more prisoners just yet, at least not until I know that I can house them in their own individual cells, because I really don't want to have like 15 prisoners all crammed within this little holding cell down here. So, if we go and look into our reports and we look at grants, one of the grants that is currently locked is cell block A, which is to build our first cell block, and the objective is to raise our prisoner capacity to 15 prisoners, because right now, if we look up here, we currently have a capacity of 0. Although we can hold prisoners, our capacity, because we have no cells, is actually 0. So the grant there is to get our prisoner capacity up to 15 people. Now, it's locked until we unlock finance, which is locked over here, and we can't unlock just yet because we are currently working on maintenance. I don't think we can do 2 at a time, although maybe we can. Okay, I will go for both of those at the same time. Why not? And I'm thinking, like I said at the end of last episode, of having that up here. Now, usually I'd pause the game whilst I did this stuff, but I kind of want to unlock finance and cleaning as well whilst I'm doing it, and these do unlock like in real time with the game, so it's 6 hours in game time is how long it takes. So I'd kind of like to keep things running whilst I do build things here, and I think we'll actually speed it up a little bit as well. And what I'm thinking is, to start with here, we're going to set down some foundation, and we're going to build like a bit of a corridor that I guess kind of goes all the way out, maybe to like here. I don't want to make it too far. I could go like all the way out to the end here, but again, we've kind of got to be careful with our finances, because although we've got a fair amount of money, we've got $37,582, we don't have like a ton of money. So keeping that in mind is always a good idea. We could also probably do with hiring like a few more workmen, maybe 2 more. See how those guys do. And then what I'm going to do basically is to start with here, build a bit of a corridor maybe that comes off this, and kind of just have a big cell block here, and then maybe have room for a few more officers coming off this side as well. We are going to need a door on this thing to make it work, so let's go to objects, and I think we actually know what, we won't put a door there. We'll leave that as it is. These guys are hopefully going to take down these trees pretty soon as well, which would be nice, and we do also need to put a bit more wall right about there, because these guys can just walk right out right now. But yeah, I don't think there's much point in putting a wall here, although there might be. What I might do is I might put a wall. Yeah, no, I don't think there is. I think right now that should be fine, because we do want prisoners to be able to come from this cell down to the canteen, which in the future I might expand out this way to make a bit bigger. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to leave these guys to finish building that stuff there, and we're going to set up a bit more of a foundation kind of coming up this way. So let's think about this a little bit. I kind of want to fit like maybe 1 more office in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wall. And I think that wall could quite easily be the wall to this. So yeah, I'm going to build it like this. We're going to have kind of like a 2 high, or 2 wide, so I say, hallway kind of coming up to a fair bit higher. Maybe like about, I don't know, because I kind of want it to be a bit, I don't want it to be touching this, the office section here, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too far up, because then we're wasting a fair bit of space. So I'm thinking is maybe about there. That looks good to me. We can put another office in over here, so I might as well actually go ahead and do something like this. I still haven't quite gotten down how to put down those foundations, because sometimes I'm scared that it's going to like delete this wall, or put like a wall here that I don't want, or all kinds of stuff. But I think this should be fine. And then after that is done, oh, I can hear some stuff. I thought something was going wrong there. It looks like everything's fine. That's good. That's good. Okay, so this is doing well. Let's get the walls out real quick, and let's put some walls down. Like we said before, kind of just coming. It's not done yet. We can't put walls down yet, so I'm assuming. Oh, no, that's because we picked the wrong wall. We'll go like here, here, and I think it was here. Yeah, that looks good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up some more foundations up here. Now, we need to build 15 cells specifically to get this up and running. But what I'm thinking is we might as well build 16 because I kind of want it to be symmetrical. And to do that, we're going to have like an even number of cells on each side here. So what I'm thinking is we have a 2-wide corridor going all the way up. And then either side, we're going to have space for cells. Now, cells are 3 by 2. So it's going to have to come out to like here. And then we're going to have to calculate this pretty well. So 1, 2, 3 is the cell width. This is going to be the wall, okay? And then we want it to go up by a certain amount. So that's going to be 1, 2, wall, 1, 2, wall, 1, 2, wall, 1, 2, wall. That's 4 cells. And then we kind of want to go up a bit, but I don't want to let go. I don't want to move up because I'm going to lose track. 1, 2. Oh, it tells me the side here, actually. I don't need to be bothering with what I'm doing right now. So what do we need? We need 3 per thing. This is 1. And then we need 3 per cell. So that's like 24, maybe like 25, I think. We'll go 25. I'll see if this is right. And then we want to go over this side. We want to have it come off 3. So like 1, 2, 3. And then wall. I'm going to try that and see how that works. I think that should be right. I think that should be right in terms of getting exactly the right number of cells. And what we'll do here is we will go ahead and put a large jail door on the front of that bit there. Again, I'm not too sure if that's a great idea just yet because it might like congest things up. We have to have a guard there every single time to open this door up. But we probably are going to want to hire a few more guards to kind of keep all of these guys under control when we get 16 prisoners in total. But I think this should be fine. Is all this stuff unlocked? It is not. The maintenance section is unlocked. This guy just found a prisoner with like a fork or something, or a knife. Looks like our metal detector was working, which is good. Can you just walk straight through the middle of that? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, that's right. There's 2. Is that metal detector placed right? It looks like you don't have to walk to that. What happened here? Do you have to? I'm going to assume that's working right, and that might just be a graphical bug. I'm not too sure. But I'm really hoping it's not. We do need some power up in this section over here. So let's go ahead and just run. I think 1 down the middle should be fine if we do something like this and then connect it up like that. That should be all good. And we'll let that kind of run and do its thing. We're also going to need to pipe into all of these cells as well because, of course, they do all need a toilet in there. I think for now I'm not going to do it just yet because I haven't decided where I'm going to put the toilet, and I don't want to do piping and then realize I've done it all wrong, so I'm going to leave it for now. Let's hire a cleaner real quick if we can. We cannot. I think we have to unlock that as well, don't we? Yeah, cleaning. Let's unlock cleaning. Foreman required. Okay, let's hire a foreman, I guess. Here we go. Foreman, you can have this office, like right here, once we fill it up with the stuff that is required for it to actually become an office. So, we'll throw down a chair for you. We'll throw down an office, well, filing cabinet you do need as well. We'll put that like there. And then we'll throw down a table for you to work at as well. There we go. And that should become an office. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now this is up there. Let's go ahead and allocate these as cells and see if we have enough space to make all of this work. So I kind of want it to work like this. It would be nice if the power got up there. We've maxed out our power or something? We haven't. But for whatever reason, it's not actually working. Are all of our guys lost somewhere? Where are they all at? Our workers are kind of down. Are they waiting for a delivery to arrive of light bulbs so they can set all this up? I think they might be. Oh, there's a bit of a fight going on there. Those guys are bored. They do have a, well, I guess they would be bored. That we made a yard, but it's kind of a bit of a terrible yard, if I do say so myself. So we might want to upgrade that in the future. Cleaning is now being unlocked. Finance is unlocked. So we should be able to, I thought we'd be able to unlock cell block A, but apparently we can't. It says pre-block. Do we have to actually hire an accountant to make this work? Let's see, accountant. Let's hire you. Boom. And again, let's go ahead and fill this office up with stuff that makes it an actual office, like a chair with a filing cabinet, and we probably should have put it in this corner as well for the foreman, but that's fine. And then we'll stick that down there as well. And once all that stuff is done, maybe that's classed as finance unlocked? Possibly? Also, people told me that we need to, like, set up... We should never dump items. We should always, like, just dismantle them and put them somewhere else. And apparently we need storage to actually start storing some of this stuff, like these stacks of wood and bricks and stuff that we have all over the place. But we'll look into that a little bit in the future. Did that unlock what I wanted to unlock? It did. Let's take our grant for that. It's going to give us 20,000 up front, and we get an extra 20,000 once it's finished. And now we just need to work on getting this stuff up and running. So... we've got our first few cells. I think, first of all, let's do the walls, because the walls are going to be a little bit easier. So we're going to come out like this on all of these walls. We're going to kind of have something that looks like this. And in the future, we are going to unlock a cloning tool, which makes doing all this a little bit easier. We can kind of just do it once and then copy it a few times over. But that looks like it worked just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we can have that down both sides. That is actually perfect, which is good. And then we'll go ahead and throw all these down, and that should be it. We should, once we've got all this done, be able to throw down all the cells, put beds in all of them, along with toilets and all that kind of stuff. And everything should be pretty much good to go for us to complete that grant. So let's go ahead and stick you down like that. Let's go back to rooms, and let's assign all of these as cells. Like so. Now, you can make these bigger, of course, but for the most, like, efficient prisoner, to fit the most prisoners into any given space, you do want to kind of make these. I wonder if I can just do this. I think that works. It doesn't count it as one big cell, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? And so all of these do, I believe, need a prison door on them, like so. So we'll turn that sideways. We don't want to use a large one. We want to use a small one. I guess we could use a large one, but I don't really think there's much point in using a double one on these things, considering not many people are going to be going in and out of one cell at any given time. So that should be fine. We then want to make sure that we have a bed in every single one of these. Now, do I want to put these, like, on the wall here? Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll do this. I think we'll do all that we can to make sure that the toilet is not on the outside wall, because I think that's going to help with, like, the tunneling efforts in the future. I think it's going to make it harder for prisoners to tunnel out if they decide they want to try that in the future through all of our water pipes. So we'll do it like that. That's going to get us 16 cells. Let's grab toilets real quick, and I think that's actually about it. I believe there is other stuff that we can put in here as well. Like, we could put a radio in. We could put, like, maybe a bookshelf in. I might do that. I might make these guys a little bit more comfortable by sticking something like a bookshelf in here. Not just because it's, like, a generally nice thing to do, but also because I think in the long run, it will help with riots and stuff. If they're bored, they will riot more often, I believe. Whereas if we give them stuff to do, maybe that will go down a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll stick a bookshelf in all of these as well. We'll throw down bookshelves. So only $30. You know, in the grand scheme of things, we were given $20,000 to build this. We get another $20,000 once it's done. So we might as well go ahead and just stick all of these down like so. That works out nicely for me. Can we set up storage as, like, a space? Because I would like, if possible, to just kind of get rid of all this. Can I just, like, make this storage for now and just stick, like, a staff door on there? And would that be good? Would they start picking up all of the trash that they're just kind of leaving all over the place? I don't want that to be there. I want it to be there. Again, in the future, we'll probably make that bigger. We'll probably move it somewhere else. But for now, if that could work for storage, that would be pretty nice. Is cleaning done? It is. Okay, let's get a few janitors on the case as well, because, geez, look at this. Look at this. Look, I'm going around instantly cleaning all this stuff up. Look how nice this room looks again. Wow, that is going to be so much nicer. Okay, this hasn't been connected up for whatever reason. The job is queued, but is not yet done. Someone died today? What? What? Did someone get killed in the shower? What happened here? Well, we got a death today, which is not great. These prisoners are being taken to their cells, and everyone is waiting for a guard to come up on this door. They are being taken to the cells despite the fact that there is no water and no power yet being delivered to these cells, but I guess that's fine. I hope this is going to be enough to transfer water to all these parts. What we'll do is we'll kind of just... I don't want it to be too close. I don't want to, like, have a pipe full of water too close to any given cell. So I think we'll kind of run it along like this. We're probably just going to have more blocks of cells go along this way as time goes on, kind of add more to what we've got here. And I guess for now, we'll kind of just do something like this. I know we don't need both sets, but symmetry is something that I really like to have. So we'll set that up like that. I might just go ahead and put down some cable like here. I don't know if it's I don't feel like they can't get to this, or if they just queued the job and not done it yet. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out. Also, all of our staff are becoming tired. I'm seeing a lot of people say they're tired. A lot of officers say they're tired. A lot of workmen say they're tired. And the way that we combat that is by setting up a staff room. So that should probably be something that we work on. Now, what I'm thinking here is, where is the staff room? It is over here somewhere. It's here, staff room. It should be 4x4. I'm thinking we put it, like, right about here, like that, and make that our staff room. So again, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll do something like that. We want to make it 6x6 so we can fit a 4x4 inside there. I'm not too sure if that's going to break the wall or not. I think it will. But then if I do it the other way around, if I put it to there, does that build, like, 2 walls next to each other? I have no idea. We'll just see how it works. If it does break the wall, we can just build it back again. It's not too big of a deal. Our daily income has gone down quite a bit. Probably due to all the new staff that we've hired and all the new prisoners that we haven't taken in yet. But our capacity has been raised to 16. So I think we did complete that grant, did we not? Yeah, we're at $47,000. We have completed that grant. And now we do have another grant for another $30,000 to up our prisoner capacity to 30. Or is that to 50? To 50. Wow. Okay, we will look into that. But not just yet. I think for now, we want to focus on some more of the shorter-term things, such as getting a staff room up and running, such as getting all the staff that we want, maybe hiring some more guards to get all this stuff. Let's also, speaking of that, let's go into security so we can unlock patrols, and maybe have like a guy walk up and down here just constantly so we get like, we can see what's going on in here. Probably set a guy up to stand in the holding cell as well, because places like this where it's dark, where we have no staff, we can't see what's going on, therefore like prisoner activity can go on without us knowing it, which is not something we want to happen. This guy is just having a nap, you know, he's just sleeping right here, taking a rest on this like beam that he's laying. He's done. We do need a staff room kind of desperately, because otherwise all of these guys just end up sleeping on beams, which doesn't end up working out too well. But what we'll do is we'll set this up as a staff room like so. It doesn't need to be, like, I don't think it needs to have a wall around it, but just for looks sake, because the rest of our prison does have this kind of wall going, we'll put a wall there as well, and then we'll grab ourselves a staff door, and again, just kind of keep it in with the rest of the thing here. We'll put that there. That failed? Failed 7 times. All right, let's try that again, shall we? See if that works. Wow. And obviously, for this to become a staff room, I don't want it to be a cleaning cupboard. What? I want it to be a staff room. There we go. To become a staff room, it needs to be indoors, minimum 4x4, wide sofa, and a drinks machine. We can get that going, my friend. We can get that going. Wide sofa is over here. Let's stick that down. I guess like smack bang in the middle there. And then a drinks machine. That's not a drinks machine. That's a TV. Drinks machine. We'll stick it like right there. You know, why not? And then just, you know what? No, we'll put it like in the corner, I think, over here. And then just for fun, so the staff have something to do, you know, we'll stick a TV down as well. There you go. If you want to watch, is that the right way around? I think that's the right way around. We'll stick a TV down as well, just in case the staff want to watch some TV. You know, kick back, relax while they're in the staff room. She's already in the staff room, taking a rest, even though it's not actually a staff room yet. That's fine. So that's all going to do that. The power is still not on, which is a little disheartening. They built this cable and this cable, but didn't build through this room here, which is a little annoying. It's probably because they can't get into this room, because these jobs are failing. Why are these jobs failing? Why can they not put doors in, is my question. And also, why can they not put no route? What? Oh, okay, you know what we're going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to bulldoze some stuff. We're going to get some materials, and we're going to demolish, like, this wall and this wall until they get stuff done. It says no route. They can walk straight through this non-existent door here, but why is there no route? Do they have to be able to, like, do we need like a staff door in the front here so the workers can get in a lot easier? These guys all suddenly got activated when I broke this wall here. I have no idea what is going on right now, but they seem to be, oh, look at this, they're all putting stuff in storage. Okay, I don't know what happened there. As soon as we put stuff there, things started getting done. I have no idea what that's about. I'm going to cancel that job and set up another door to go right about, I guess, here at this point. Might as well put it there. Oh, that worked? Is that in? Yeah, I guess that's in. Okay, cool. Right, we're still waiting on power. The power lines, I hope they can build, like, kind of through all this storage that they've put down in here, because they filled this room with junk straight away, which is not at all what I wanted them to do, but they've done it anyway. I'm hoping they can just build stuff underneath. If not, what we might do is build, like, out a little bit and make this storage room just a bit bigger so they can kind of get stuff done. Although I guess what we could do is just do something like this, maybe, if we get an electrical cable, and just kind of do, oh no, that's not what to do. Stop. Are they building stuff? No, they're just putting stuff away. How about if we do this? Can you do that? And if I demolish these? Is that something you can do? Guys? Yeah, it looks like that's something you can do. Okay. Well, power's been a bit of an issue, and these guys have been, like, in this thing for, like, 4 days now without any power, but, hopefully that will fix itself. Hopefully, any second now, they're going to go out here. I just saw some guys pick some stuff up from storage. I'm hoping they're going to go out, lay some cable, and everything is going to be good. That's the plan, at least. You know what? I'm actually going to bulldoze this door here real quick, and make the storage room bigger, because right now, it seems a little small. I don't want to delete that, but I'll delete those walls, and what we'll do is we'll make the rest of this kind of storage as well. We'll expand all this into storage after we've deleted this wall, which for whatever reason did not want to be deleted. There we go, it's gone. Let's make the rest of this room storage. We're going to replace it like that. Storage. All right, you can take all your junk, stick it in there. We've got a big storage room. This is good. I think we now have lights on in here. You, my friend. Well, let's have a new guard. Let's get another guard, and let's stick him down right bang in here. There we go. Look at that. We got power. These guys have power. They're all good. They're now in the canteen, which can easily support 16 people, which is nice. Things are looking good. We only have 7 prisoners, though, so we might as well go ahead and open up prisoner intake, which is going to go ahead. And, oh, whoa, 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 why have we got 33 prisoners? I don't want that. I want filter capacity is what I want. Okay. There we go. 9 prisoners arriving tomorrow. That's good. That's going to take us all the way up to 16. So I think as long as we have it set to fill capacity, it's not going to bring us any prisoners unless we have cells to fit those prisoners. So that should be fine. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good to me. This is good. Let's have a look at security again real quick over here. We've unlocked that. Let's unlock patrols. Requires a chief, which is going to mean that we need another staff room. So again, let's get some more foundations. Let me try this real quick. If we do something like, not that, if we do this, does that put a wall here? It doesn't. Okay, that's good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And then again, let's go ahead and put down a door. We might as well put a staff door right about there. This is going to be office for our chief, which we might as well buy right about now. He can go there. And then once we've got him in an office, I assume. Yeah, once we've got him in an office, we can go ahead and start working on patrols, at which point we can just have like guards and guard dogs walking up and down this section here, so we can always see what's going on and like monitor all prisoner activity that is taking place within the cell block A over here. So that's going to be good. These guys are almost done with everything in there. I'm not quite sure if they're going to need power or if this is going to kind of power on over. We might need to build like a few more cables going this way. But one thing we definitely going to have to do is make this an office. So again, we'll throw down a chair. We will throw down... Do they keep moving stuff here? I'm pretty sure a table used to be like here before. And now I can't see it. So let's go again and type in table. I think it's called desk, isn't it? So try that again. Desk. There it is. Let's take the office desk. And again, we'll sit that down there. And last but not least is, of course, the good old-fashioned filing cabinet, which, again, seems to have moved. And I think I just put something down that I didn't want to put down at all. But I guess I'll find out what that is in just a second. Let's throw you down like that. We built a TV. Let's not put that there. This guy carrying that desk all on his own. What a guy. All right. So as soon as that's done, he will jump into his office, at which point we can start unlocking patrols. And that'll be all good and good. This room looks big enough for now. If not, we can always expand upwards if needs be. That should be fine. We might also work on maybe like a corridor coming out this way in the future. This makes like, we've left a nice 2 wide space here to kind of expand out a corridor, maybe build some more stuff here, and all that kind of stuff like that. We could always put like another prison block just like that and extend out this way. That's what we might actually do, actually. I might put another prison cell block just like right there in the near future. But this is looking good. This is looking good. He does not yet have an office. Is that because of power issues or something else? Why do you not... Oh, I need to designate it I need to make it an office. That's why. Cool. All right, he has an office. Good stuff. He is right next to the staff room, so he's fine. That's going to take about 5 hours to complete. So, one thing, guys, is next episode, we're going to come back. We're going to set up patrols. Hopefully have some... We might have to hire a few more guards. Maybe one to kind of patrol the canteen, the yard. I think we'll have one just kind of patrolling the corridors here. We'll probably have one just sat in the holding cell. Although, to be fair, I don't know if we need that just yet, because right now we have no prisoners going into the holding cell, because the only prisoners we're receiving are going straight into their own cells, but then we'll also have like maybe 1 or 2 patrolling up and down here as well, and maybe if we build another prison cell block, we can have 1 patrolling up and down there as well. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help out a lot, and I will see you guys next time.